Hello, how are we doing? Woo! Good. My name is Sandra. That's obviously not my real name. I have a stage name because I make music, but I like to explain that because I'm obviously not a Japanese clown. But did you guys have a good Christmas?
Yeah.
I had a bit of a weird Christmas. I had a bit of an annoying Christmas actually. I had that thing happen where, you know, when you feel like you've like nailed presents for your family, but then one of your siblings just like outshines you, like steals your thunder. So I gave my dad an iPad, but my sister gave birth. So that's been really annoying because everyone's been like talking about this baby all the time, and I've met him and like I do like him. Like there's things that are good about him, like he doesn't take up that much space on the sofa, and he like smells nice, and he doesn't ask me if I'm making any money with my career. So there's things that I do like him, but then there's also things that I don't really like about him. Like he does this thing where he cries, but like all the time, and like I get it, like I also want my sister's attention, but it kind of makes me think that maybe he's like not a legend. And so because my sister's had this baby, all the people are like, oh, do you want a kid yet? Well, like all the people in my head are like, do you want children? And like I don't know if I want children. Like I don't have my life together. Like, well, I do in some ways. So I've been having quite a good January. I really like January just because I really like making lists. And I wrote down all my New Year's resolutions, and it's been going quite good because one of my New Year's resolutions was hate your job less. And that's been going quite well because I got fired last Friday. So I crossed that one off really early. So and also that was like an unfair dismissal. Like the people that I was working with were like giving me a really hard time, and it was really stressful, and like yes they were children, but like they were like really annoying, and like yes I yelled at them, and like yeah they were only 7, but that wasn't really a fair dismissal. So my life's been, I've got my life together. One way in which I got my life together is I got asked out on a date recently. Woo! Yeah, I didn't really want to go on it, but I feel like dates that you don't really want to go on are a bit like Groupon vouchers. Like you may as well have the experience. Like why not have a facial? So I went on it and it was going okay until he asked me if I want to have kids. And that kind of pissed me off because when a man on a date asks me if I want to have kids, what I hear is, I want you to birth my children like a cow. And I'm not a cow. I'm just an unemployed girl. So that was annoying. So what was the next bit? The cow? Oh yeah. So I was walking home from this date and I could see, partly because my eyes were open, but also partly because it was only 6:30 p.m. and I was looking at the floor and I saw a slug, and then I was thinking, fuck, slugs are so awful, aren't they? I see a slug and I'm like, I think I need to kill myself. And then I thought, well, I can't bring a child into this world if I can't cope with seeing a slug. But then I saw a snail and I was like, oh, it's a baby. It's just a baby with a house on it. And then I thought, maybe I do want children. And then I thought, actually, maybe I just really want a pet snail. And then I was thinking about what slugs and snails would be like if they were like people that you worked with, and what their emails would be like. And I thought that like a snail's send off in an email wouldn't be like many thanks or like best wishes. I feel like it would be like, no worries if not, snail. And then I thought a slug send off would just be like, worries. Slug. And then I was thinking that I reckon that slugs bully snails for having shells. And I was thinking that if slugs were rappers, that they would probably make diss tracks to snails. And I thought that you might want to hear what that sounds like. Okay, I'm going to become a slug now. I'm a slug, I don't need no shell, 'cause I'm not a bug. I'm a slug, I don't need no shell, 'cause I'm not a bug. Yeah, you're pathetic, your shell looks like I'm pathetic. Bet it was given to you by your mum, I'm so shiny in the sun. You must be unhappy to think that you've got a house on your back. There's nothing in it, you're just tapped and you get in a flap and it gets cracked. I'm naked 'cause I've got wrist, your child on the floor looks like shit. And the voice come out in the rain. All the girls like know my name. I'm not the paper with my chest. I'm out at night because I'm the best. You're getting munched by the French. I'm so hedged, I'm so hedged. Yeah, I'm a slug, I don't need no shells, I'm not a mug. I'm a slug, I don't need no shells, I'm not a mug.